Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Honorable Congressmen, elected officials, community leaders, dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm very humble as well as grateful standing in front of the people united together can make a big difference in the life of many individuals in the picture of America. Dear brothers and sisters and ladies and gentlemen, it's a wonderful opportunity Muslim Ummah of North America offering to the leaders and the elected officials find out the best way how we can make America the best in the world. I like to give some data. It is becoming my habit. Although I'm not a school teacher, many of you might feel that I'm just trying to teach you. It is not just to teach you. It is just to share my ideas that how beautiful my country is, which is the United States of America. At the present time, the population of the United States is 321 million, and out of this, 79.9% is white, 12.85% is black, and Asian is 4.43%, American Indian as well as Alaska Native individuals 0.97%, Hispanics population is 15.1% of the US population. 0 to 14 years, 18.9% of the population, 15 to 24 years, 13.64%, 25 to 54 years, which I belong to, 39.76%, 55 to 64 years, 12.73%. The population growth rate in this country is 0.78%, and the number in the world ranking, it is number 141 in terms of population growth rate. And the first is South Sudan, and the second is Niger. There are beautiful, some information I can get. When I look at this, I feel excited, and I feel excited to share with you as well as brothers and sisters. The health expenditure of this country is 17.1%. Being a physician, I always try to look at the health expenditure. It is the number one in the whole world that 70.1% of the GDP, gross domestic product, is spent in the healthcare sector. And believe it or not, according to the World Health Organization, the healthcare service of this country ranking 37 ranking. The number one in the world is France. So we are not number one in healthcare field, 37th. And in terms of education, again we are not number one. We are standing on 14. And number one in this world is South Korea. They are the number one, South Korea. Our budget is 3.02 trillion is revenue, and expenditure is $3.52 trillion. Military expenditure at the present time is 5.7%, and once upon a time it was 47% during World War II. 1945, the military expenditure was 47% of the GDP. Now, I gave all this information just to have an idea where we are standing. Our economy is not the first in the world. It is number 3. The first is China. And second is European Union. Now, when I wake up in the morning and when I remember, one of the founding fathers said, the honesty is the best policy. Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. That is Benjamin Franklin. Since I was in the primary school, elementary school in this country, they say, I learned this, and till I grow up, till I spend my day with these beautiful verses. Honesty is the best policy. We are hearing nowadays some painful comments from the political leaders, presidential hopeful, particularly I like to mention about Dr. Banquet. There cannot be any Muslim president in this country. And one after another issue coming day by day, which our next generation feel that we are subdued. We came here in the land of free and the home of the braves. But every day we are getting treatment being Muslim that tell us that you are not the first-class citizen, you are the second-class citizen. In this gathering, I like to share how Islam can be contributing factor or contributing religion for the development of this country. In Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلَا تَسْتَوِي الْحَسَنَةُ وَلَا السَّيِّئَةُ. What is evil, you remove the evil by what is good. So in terms of when the question of oppression comes, we cannot respond by being the oppressor. Rather, we should respond by observing patience and by bringing the good ideas and the vision. It is very clear to us, we can see that many Muslims, they are more reactionary than visionary. Whereas we were supposed to be more visionary. And there is another thing, Prophet ﷺ said that Sayyidul Qawmi Khadimahum. The leaders of the community are the servants of the people. The leaders of the community, the leaders of the nation always have to feel that we have more obligation to the people. We have to serve the people, not to look down any particular community or any particular faith. When I hear the news that some Muslim being beaten to death because he ate beef, whereas the number one exporter of the beef in this world is that country, which is India. India is number one beef exporter in the world. But Muslims cannot eat beef, and even if they eat beef, they can be beaten. It happened in the parliament of Jammu and Kashmir as well. And a very a productive mind student invented a clock, and eventually he had to go to jail because the teacher thought that clock was a bomb. So whatever people say, whoever say, it is clearly evident that Muslims are being treated wrong and Muslims are portrayed as an obstacle to the development of this country. When a person asks the question, we have a big problem in this country, which is Muslim, and the presidential hopeful remains silent. So silence is one indication of support. If somebody is keeping somebody saying something, and I don't say no, it is not, then the other message here is I'm supporting your opinion. So these are the things that from this gathering we like to deliver the message how we can make difference in this country. I feel, and you feel, and everybody feel that America is for the whole world. The England is for the English, France for the French, but United States of America is for the whole world. United States of America has to stand to provide the leadership of the whole world, not just to dominate the whole world. So that should be the dream of the Muslims. That should be the dream of the politician of this country. Let our country move forward as the leader of the world. The freedom, justice, and dignity cannot be ignored in any walk of our life. Always freedom, and freedom is never free. And to maintain the freedom, we always have to welcome the responsibility on our shoulder. Freedom cannot be without responsibility. Respected elected officials and the community leaders, to make this country best in the world, we Muslims have a lot of responsibility as well. We need to be united. We need to be united for the benefit of the other people. We need to be united to love each other, to show respect each other, and be the best servant in the sight of Almighty, the Creator of the universe. Thank you very much. Gracias. Merci beaucoup. Shukran. Thank you very much.